Good day, students. We're going to look at the solution now to 4b, one of your long answer questions, full solution questions from Chapter 2 sample quiz in Book 1 of your Math 1026 booklets. And it's asking us to solve this system using any method, any algebraic method we choose. Now there's several ways we could do it, but the most favorite seems to be multiplication addition method. And in the multiplication addition method, you want to eliminate, right, a variable. Therefore, sometimes, or in other books, this is called the elimination method, right? And you want to eliminate. So in order to eliminate, we have to have the same value, like this, for example. If I have negative 8x plus 4y equals 6, then if I want to eliminate the x, I need positive 8x underneath it. So I need the same coefficient but different sign. So then when I add them, right, they'll cancel out. So if I see, when you add the two equations together, the x's cancel out, the y's don't, and you can come up with a solution. So now we want to make sure we always choose, or make sure they're always in the right order. Take a look at this one, for example. We're used to having the x term, the y term, then equals a number. Now look at the bottom one. They got y under x. Not a good thing. So they're trying to make sure that you understand that they should be in proper order. So before I do anything, I'm going to make sure I got x variable under the x variable. So I'm going to move this to x. Now it doesn't change sign because I'm not changing sides. I'm just moving it in front of this one. And put the y term under the y term, and then the number. Okay, so do that little step first. Make sure you have x over x, y over y. So don't be fooled by that. Now, what can I multiply one or both of the equations by? So when I add them, one of the variables will be eliminated. Now, if you look carefully, I already have a positive 8 on top. If I could make this into negative 8, then they would cancel, wouldn't they? So what multiplied by negative 2 is going to give me negative 8, and that answer is 4. Now the number you choose, write it in front. I put a circle around it. Now I'm rewriting both equations. The top equation I'm not changing. There's no change in the top equation, so I'm leaving it just like that. However, in the bottom equation, I'm going to multiply everything by 4. Now I mean everything. So if it helps, put a set of brackets around the whole equation. You must multiply every term by 4. Right? Otherwise you're going to change the value of the equation. So I multiply every term by 4. So what does that become now? 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. 4 times positive 3 is positive 12. 4 times 5 equals 20. Okay, so then you now look what happens when you add. Very nicely, gone. Eliminated the x variable. Positive 12 minus 2 gives us positive 10y. 10 plus 20, 30. Now of course you take each side and divide by the coefficient of the variable, which in this case is 10, and you can see quickly that y is equal to 3. So we're almost there, right? Like, you know, a solution to a system of equations is an ordered pair, so we're not finished. We have to find the x value. Now how do we do that? Well, I would just substitute it back into either one of these equations. Doesn't matter. So really we could call this the multiplication addition substitution method if you want, right? So let's put it back in either one, doesn't matter. I'll pick the top one. 8x minus 2y equals 10. So I'm putting that in for y. Minus 2 times 3 equals 10. So I got 8x minus 6 equals 10. 8x, now add 6 to both sides, which moves the 6 over, becomes positive, whatever way you want to say it. I get, then divide each side by 8, and look what I get. I get that magic number of 2. Excellent. So I'm saying then, what am I saying? I'm saying the solution to this system is, of course, x first, y second. Remember, the solution to a system is an ordered pair. So there's my solution right here. Now how can I be sure? Check it. How do you check it? You substitute it back into the original equation. So here's 8x minus 2y equals 10. So I'm going to put 2 in here, put 3 in here, and I'm going to see if I get equal sides. 8 times 2 minus 2 times 3. Does that equal 10? I got 2 8s are 16, 2 3s are 6. Indeed it does. 10 equals 10. First one is checked. Let's repeat that very simple process now on the next one. 3y minus 2x equals 5. 3 times y is 3. Minus 2 times x is 2. Does that equal 5? 9 subtract 4. Look at that. 5 equals 5. So we're 100% certain that our solution is 2, 3.